Let it marinate.
Oh, yeah. Hello, can you hear me? How you doing? No, you fine. Hello, glad you picked up the phone, 'cause I just can't seem to get this off my mind. Got so many questions, hope that you can answer. Do you ever miss me? Do I ever cross your mind?
You're welcome to Love Fact TV. My name is Evangelist Namo Prince Michael. This is the second episode of a program I titled The Journey of Love. But before I proceed, I'd like to throw more light about this program. This program is designed to be on air every weekend, just like the previous episode was on air as our last week Saturday. Today again we are here again for another episode. It's a weekly program, so you have to be following us to get updates. Criminals and hooligans on the street today causing a lot of mayhem to society. 80% of them are children without a complete parents. Some could be orphan. Some ended up being people that are a victim of broken marriages or broken relationships. And so this program was designed to counsel our youth, to counsel our married, to counsel our single, to counsel our young men, our young women, our today generation, our future generation, to counsel them about what this word love is all about. Sometimes what the mouth speaks is different from what the heart feels. And at the end, it turns out sour. So, please, brethren, draw closer, get your seats closer. If at all you have not been following this program, I indulge you today to subscribe to this channel, Raw Fact TV. Click on the notification bell so as to be able to get updates whenever we post more videos on this. And at the same time, put up your comments. Feel free to express that which bothers you, that which you think you need more clarification about, once marriage or relationship or love is all about. And also remember to share this video. Let this video go viral. You might not know who you can save his or her marriage today with it. You may not know who you will save from Adaino tomorrow with this video. Send it viral and it will go a long way to change our society. The change we need in the society begins with you and I. It doesn't end in me. Only a tree cannot make a forest. You can play your part by sharing this video so we can make a better society. And my topic today says, how will you know? How should you know? How can you know that your partner truly loves you or not? Which is simple. I'll try my possible best to be concise, to be brief with today's talk. But in absence of being that brief as you expect, please bear with me and follow me to the end. The truth about this whole thing is that, yes, the Bible says from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. But it is not always the case in all circumstances. And in most cases, I always tell people that this our heart is like a bag locked up. Everybody is carrying his or her own. You do not know the content of each other's bag except the person opens it. for you to see. Which is why in a relationship where the two parties are straightforward, open to each other, sincere to each other, without pretense, that relationship can easily be redeemed than the one that is built on pretense and a lot of secrets. Then, if a man or a woman you are dating, you are planning to settle down with, refuse to open up the content of his or her bag, which is the thought of his or her heart for you, are you going to fold your hand? Are you going to keep quiet about this? Are you going to do nothing about it? Are you going to pretend that it doesn't matter? It does. Then what do you do? That's the question. How do you find out the content of this bag? Sometimes you force your eyes into it. Sometimes you try to be observant. You try to be careful. In some situations, this person may want to open his or her bag before you, but in a conceived way, in a secretive way, in a way that you cannot know the content. But if you are observant, careful, you don't need to come closer. Even from where you are standing beside him, you can look into that bag and see what is inside it. Sometimes you can open the bag by yourself to see the content of it. I know I'm speaking in parables for the wise to understand, but for the sake of those who may not understand, I'll still break down. The Igbo says, if you want to count the content of an old woman basket, you want to count the things that are inside the basket that an old woman is carrying on her head, you have to cross leg on the road for that old woman. In that when the old woman hits that leg, she will fall, and that basket will fall. The content of it will pour on the ground. You can be able to count it. Sometimes where we end up in mistake in life in terms of union is because we do not put our partner into tests. We do not put our partner into trials. We always love with trust and confidence. Love with trust is good. Confidence is good. But you have to build that trust. You have to build that confidence by first denying yourself that confidence, and then try to build it. Try to shake the person. Try to shake the table. Try to find out who really he is, who really she is, before you can talk of trust. Men and women are full of evil in their mind, and they can pretend. Now let me break it down. As a woman, a man tells you, I love you, I want to marry you. Is that all? He wants to marry you, he loves you. You are talking about school, and he's just waving it aside, doing like he's not understand what you're talking about. Yet he's a graduate. Yet he went to school. And common sense didn't tell you that this person that went to school cannot afford to marry a woman who didn't go to school. And you feel less concerned about it. You didn't think about this. Why is this person not interested in seeing that I go back to school? Yet he claims he loves me, and he went to school. He's a graduate. Then tomorrow, when he's ready to settle down, he will leave you and go for one graduate. And you'll be saying, after many years of spending with you, you dumped me. When the handwriting was on the wall. Meanwhile, it's not like this person doesn't have this money to see you through school. He buys the iPhone, the highest iPhone. He buys the latest phone in town. He can buy you 3 phones at the same time. Sometimes they buy you a car. They rent you a house in Victoria Island, in the highest estates. And you are flexing. They bring you to their house, posing you as the madam of their house, the woman they will marry. You relax in a comfortable apartment, eating, dining and whining, sleeping, watching movie, snapping and posting online, and you think life have arrived. Is that all? You don't think this person that can give me this kind of luxurious life, but when I talk about my school, he start dangling over it. Does he truly love me? You are looking for opportunity to start something doing. Let's keep school aside first, because everybody must not go to school. You're looking for opportunity to start something doing. You don't have anything doing, but you are looking for that. If you have the opportunity, you use it. Even with 10,000 naira, you can start something reasonable that can turn out to be something of millions tomorrow. But this person spent more than 50,000 naira for you in a week. but he cannot count even 5,000 or 10,000 to give you to start something doing. And your common sense didn't tell you that no man on earth now, even the richest man, wants to marry a woman that has something doing. A woman that can be a helper, not a liability. Then you feel less concerned. You're just enjoying what he's giving you. Then when he wants to settle down, you think that he will not leave you and go for that woman that is doing something. A man comes to your parents, I want to marry your daughter. You carry a bottle of Schnapp and come. It's this and that. Is that all? What impact is that man making in your life? See, let me tell you, no man can ever invest. No man can invest in a business that he will not want to gain from tomorrow. There is no man that would know that this house, he will not live in it. He will start building it. A man cannot cough out his money and invest in a business only to leave that business for another person. It's not easy. Even if he's a man that is in a court and is mandated to do such a thing, he will do it, but in a difficult way. It's not going to be easy for him. A man that built a house and did not enter it, unless he's doing it for business, and you know this is business, even as that, it's difficult for him to look at that house without entering it. So, if a man can invest in your life, if a man is willing to change your life, that man really want to settle down with you. But that man who is not ready to invest in your life doesn't want to. He just wants to get what he wants, then let you go. Secondly, sometimes a man can be condemning our life, condemning our ugly character, judging us by our ugly character without any effort to change it for us. And we'll be forcing ourselves around that man. We'll be begging the man. We'll be trying to no. You're killing yourself because a man left you. He left you because you're not the one. He left you because he doesn't want to be. What do? A man that truly loves you, a man that truly wants to spend the rest of his life with you, after spotting out your error, he will then start trying to change you. Now, sometimes, ladies, there is one problem you girls have. You don't like a man that scolds you. You don't like a man that corrects you. You don't like a man that tries to change you. You want a man that will live your life for you the way it is. If you love me, you accommodate my life like that. Who says so? Who does that? Any man that sees your ugly character and continues swallowing it is swallowing for a time being. That is the simple truth, but you guys don't reason it. He's swallowing for a time being because he doesn't have intention of settling with you. He just wants to take what is between your leg. So he's playing the nice guy here. He's playing the gentleman. He's playing dancing to your tune just to succeed in entering the island. Sometimes they will enter, they continue playing a fool because they still want to be enjoying you. But when they are done with that, when they want to settle down, they will leave you and go for a woman with good character. But the man who really wants to settle down with you will start from the time he comes into your life. He will start from there to start trying to put a change in some of your character. He will start complaining. He will start addressing some issues. He will start telling you to please adjust this life, adjust this life, adjust this life. He will start molding you to his taste. Just like in the previous episode, I talked about the issue of he's the man for me, he's the woman for me. The choosing one. He start making you the choosing one for himself because there is no choosing one out there. But such a man, we don't want him. Such men are not relevant in the life of women because women see them as trouble type. Women see them as a disturbance. Women see them as nagging. Women see them that they are not the kind of man they want. That they need a man that will give them freedom to live the kind of life they want. What for? Who does that? Which man? Even you as a woman, can you encourage your brother to marry a woman who lives a wayward life under his roof? Sometimes there are some lives we live. We don't ask ourselves, if I am a man and a woman is living this life, can I accommodate it? Can I cope with this? Can I move on with this woman? But you expect a man to. You think our men don't have sense or what? I don't know how you guys see men. Secondly, I'm talking about women now because I'll shift down to men. Now, secondly, women, you have this problem. You don't want to plant in the life of a man. You don't want to contribute in his life. You just want to be reaping. I always tell people this. Relationship is like, will I say, a classroom. It's like a classroom where you learn a lot of things. Then that classroom is where you learn him and he learns you. Now, there is this stage of examination class which I call the proposal or the engagement stage. When a man engages you, that stage of engagement is the stage of examination. And when you pass that exam, you will now be promoted into the next level. But when you fail, the whole years of schooling, of studying each other becomes a waste. Don't think that unless it's a man that doesn't have, he's not a reasonable man. And such a reasonable man, your marriage with him can never be a happy one, can never work. It will always be fight today, fight tomorrow. A reasonable man who knows what he wants in marriage must observe that stage. And you as a woman should as well think. Now, why do you think that at the stage of a man saying, will you marry me? The woman will say, give me a time to think. Those that rushed and collect the ring because they're anxious of marriage, after some days, they will come back and tell the man, I'm not sure this will work. Take back your ring. Or do you think that before a man say, will you marry me, he has not gone in to think so many things about his experience with you? That is that examination class. This man has spent 5 years with you, 1 year with you, 20 years with you, dating you and studying you. Before he will say, will you marry me? He has to go in and ask himself question. So far I've been with this girl. What is my life like? Has she really imparted something positive in my life? Have my life ever changed for good? Have I been going forward or backward? Have I been going up or down? When a man tells himself, I need to settle down at this point, then you start asking yourself question. This woman in my life, is she worth settling down with? What have I benefited with being with her? And when he asks and find out that it's nothing, rather, you've been causing him a lot of damages, a lot of expenses, a lot of backwardness. That is when you see a man. You find it difficult to propose to you. You'll be the one telling him, I am getting older, my mates are getting married. If you don't want to marry me, tell me. You've been tying me down and that. He doesn't know how to tell you no. That's why he's tying you down there. Despite how he tried to change you, but it didn't work. And if eventually you want to use pregnancy to tie him down, he will deny you and deny the pregnancy because you are not, he has asked himself question, you are not the one he wants. Sometimes they will accept that pregnancy and look after you and the baby, and after delivering there will be war. Or sometimes those wars are just to scare you away, to make you leave. And some wise women will still live, but what happened to the child? It's only the child that suffers it. Why some will not still live? They will be in that place, suffering that until they die before their time. What do you gain then? Now you as a woman, when a man comes to you and says, will you marry me? You need to go ask yourself some questions. On what ground do I need to marry this man? If I marry this man, will I be happy? All my effort to change him to the kind of man I want, is it successful? Am I not sure of his love for me? Or am I still confused? Is there something that is still confusing me about him? Is there still any room for me to doubt his faithfulness and his sincere love to me? Do I have to go ahead and marry him? And when you find out, you ask yourself those questions, the answer will determine whether you come back and tell the man yes or no. Even if you have accepted the ring, maybe you did that in an open place to avoid embarrassing, you accepted the ring. But then that decision, that answer will determine whether to return the ring to him or to continue wearing it. And sometimes women, you accept this ring, you embrace the whole thing, you continue pushing it because you are desperate for marriage. Because you are anxious of marriage. So once the ring has come, you push on, preparing for the marriage. I will marry you. You don't ask yourself this question. And at the end, you find out that it is not what you want. Because you cannot pretend to yourself forever. And you can never deceive yourself forever. No matter how you be tolerating a man while both of you are dating, you cannot be the same with when both of you are living together as husband and wife. Which brings me back to the issue that took me this far. What impact have you made in the life of a man? I always tell girls this, that when you make an impact in the life of a man, that man will hardly leave you. And even if he leave you, one day he'll come back. If you make impact in the life of a man and he leaves you, don't be anxious to remarry. He will come back for you one day. Because the thoughts of what you did in his life will always trouble him. And no matter how he goes round, he cannot find your type. No matter how other women are trying to please him, they can never meet up to his expectation, because he has set a standard in his life. He will surely miss you, because what a man misses in a woman is the impact she made in his life, not the sex they have, not how many times they go on outing. Now, on the side of men, most men say, after training her in university, after starting business for her, after doing this or that for her, she ended up leaving me. The truth is that I was a victim. It happened to me. I said it as well. But I've come to realize what I'm saying today, that it is not that. It's just that we don't look well before we leap. The handwriting is always there on the wall, just that it's only the wise that can read it. A woman comes into your life, giving you conditions for accepting you, and you're okay with it. Are you okay? A man, tomorrow, after you enter the marriage with him, you start telling her, I am the man here. I'm the one to cut short. What are the stand? Where was the man in you when you were busy accepting her decisions in a relationship, just because you were getting something from her, just because you want to be getting satisfaction from her? So you don't want to say no so she wouldn't walk away. And based on that, you still go ahead and say, I'll marry her because she's sweet, she's good on bed and all that. Hey, brother, are you okay? Are you going to eat good on bed for the rest of your life? Being good on bed, is it a guarantee that she'll make that kind of woman you want? Is that all you need in a woman? A woman that is good on bed? A woman comes to you, she only comes to you only when she have problem. She only comes to you only when she needs something from you, and you didn't call it anything. She always have an excuse to give you, and you are comfortable with those excuses. In name of, I am in love. What silly love is this? You say love is blind. Love is not blind, just that people that fall into it are always been blinded before falling into it. Love is just like an ocean, which can be swim even with your eyes open. But because of the fear of water entering your eyes, so many prefer to close their eyes to swim that ocean. But some prefer that water entering their eyes, their eye will turn to red, or it will pain them for some time, but let it be that their eyes is open while they are swimming, so as to be able to see when shark is coming, so to be able to see when one harmful object or animal is coming or not. A woman tells you she loves you, but she keeps everything about her away from you. A woman tells you she loves you. She told you she have an S, but she never wants you to meet this S, and you take it that it's her S. She tell you one story about how the guy broke her heart and all that. You are blinded. You believe her that is an S. You begin to hate the young man for nothing. Yet the young man calls, she shifts aside to answer the call. A woman claims she loves you, but she can't boldly walk on the road with you because she doesn't know what to tell people. She is not proud to tell people that both of you have anything in common. She claims she loves you, but you're not even one of his friends on Facebook, not talk of a mutual one. She claims she loves you, yet she can't boldly post a picture of both of you stay together to snap on any of her social media. Even she can't even put it on her phone. She can't boldly even save your number or address you with any name that she calls you when you call her on phone or when she calls you. She only calls you sweet name when only two of you are there. But when there is a third party, or when it has to do with phone call, when she's in the public, she starts looking for another means to cover up that name. What for? Are you not reasoning meaning to them? The greatest of it all is that A woman loves you and she's telling you, I cannot visit you until after marriage. Hey, Mr. Man, run for your life. There is a problem. There is a fire on the mountain. That woman have a hidden agenda. She have a secret. She have a plan to destroy you. Quote me anywhere. Tell any pastor that is telling you that a woman is not meant to come to you. Tell that man that I said he is a home destroyer. Tell him or her that Evangelist Noble Prince Michael said this, that his judgment will be from the hot book of God, because he is one of the people that are destroying people, that are destroying young men and women, that are destroying homes. He is one of those people that the Bible said that they will be tied with rope and stone and thrown inside the river for deceiving a soul. Now I want to address this issue of I cannot come to your house till after marriage. She shouldn't come to my house. It doesn't matter. It's against the religion. It's against. I want to correct it now, because many are falling victim to that. When a woman wants to keep her hidden agenda, when a woman wants to deceive you, she will give you that mindset. It's getting me mad. You cannot come to his house till after marriage because of sex. Yet he can take you to a hotel and have sex with you. Are you okay? Man, are you not reasoning what I'm reasoning? She cannot come to your house because of sex, because she's afraid of having sex with you. But you can take her to a hotel and have sex with her. What can you get from this? It's simply that it's not all about sex issue. There are more to that meet the eyes. She have an ugly thing that she wants to hide. She want to deceive you. She doesn't want you to see her weak point. It's not like getting to know her weak point is the reason for ending the marriage process or the relationship. No. But at least to know her weak point enable you to correct that. Which is to say that you both must come together, must spend more time together for you to know each other's weak point and be able to correct it. You cannot change somebody from afar, and you cannot know somebody's error from afar. Now, he didn't go to this young man's house. He didn't take time to know that he's hot-tempered. He didn't take time to know that he's the type that keep late nights. He didn't take time to know that he's the type that keep bad friends. He didn't know that he's an armed robber. You as the man, you don't know that this woman is a flirt. You don't know she's a chain smoker. You don't know that she's the greedy type. She's the type that, in fact, you don't know that she's the extravagant type. You know this because both of you are staying afar from each other until after marriage. Then her character happens to be the one you cannot condone. Then after marriage, you start seeing that character. You think you can change her in that marriage. Let me tell you one thing. Any character the woman holds on to enter marriage can never be changed. She always feels that she have arrived. But before the marriage, she can easily change because she sees herself as somebody that is still under probation, and that she needs to be in that marriage. And if she doesn't change, she won't be there. But once she have entered the marriage, you're just telling yourself, like Igbos used to say, you don't learn how to use left hand at old age. Okay, this way now. I always tell people something. There are 3 things that makes marriage to work. These 3 things destroys a marriage too. There are 3 things that makes a relationship to work. These 3 things destroys a relationship. These 3 things as well enables you to know if this person truly loves you or not. But before I talk about these 3 things, I want you to know they are subjected to change. And the ability to change your partner towards your test of these 3 things makes that person the right partner for yourself. But if you cannot change this person, if this person refuses to be changed, he or she is not your right partner. That is the truth about it. If a man truly loves you, allow you to change him to your test on this. If a woman truly loves you, mostly women, because a woman is one that is mostly expected to amend her life to suit the one of a man, because the man is the pilot here. There can never be two pilots in one plane. There's always a pilot and assisting pilot. A woman is an assistant. The ability of a woman to change her lifestyle, to adjust that of a man, especially in these three ways, is what makes that marriage to work. It's what makes that woman the perfect woman for the man. Even the Bible made us understand that two cannot work together unless they agree. Everything is by agreement. Those three things are these: sex, feeding, and nagging. In a home where a woman is a nagging type, that home can never work. Even if the man is nagging type, it can easily be amended. The woman can adjust herself to tolerate and accommodate him. But a woman being the nagging type, that home can never work. This is a naked truth. Everything a man does is a problem. Virtually find fault in everything about him, everything he does. You'll be sniffing around him to find out error, to find out reason to quarrel with him. That marriage can never work. 1 hour, one trouble. A man remember coming back to his home, he start being afraid of coming home. That marriage can never work. Feeding. When you cannot ascertain your man's stomach, the secret of winning a man's heart, the secret of kind of making it right for a man when you wrong him, the secret of having your man back to yourself when you think you have lost him, is good food. And when you talk of good food, I mean his favorite meal and your ability to prepare it the way he wants. Secondly, still on that feeding, the ability to ascertain your husband's stomach or your man's stomach makes him value you more than anything, even more than sex. And as much as I know that one I'm coming to it, but that aspect is what more than anything. Feeding. You know your man's food, the ones he likes to eat and the ones he doesn't like to eat. The things he likes to be put in his food and things he doesn't like to be put in his food. You know that you keep it for him. In fact, if it's possible for you to start avoiding those things he doesn't like, if you can start avoiding eating it by yourself, if you can adjust living by his own ways, eating what he eats and not eating what he doesn't eat, it will make a perfect union. Because when two lovers eat together, bath together, play together, sleep together, they bond their love. They renew their love often and on. But when you start eating separately, you are giving room for that love to be broken or to be withered away. Know his stomach. Know his kind of food and how he likes it to be served. Such a man will never eat outside and will never wish to be anywhere else except with you. Even when he's with friends, he'll be anxious of, I want to go and be with my wife. Even when you go out there and they serve him any kind of meal, he will say, thank you, I'm okay, I've eaten. Because he's sure that if he rejects that food, on coming back, his food is already waiting for him in his own way. Not a man that doesn't like eating food late at night. He will come back 7 o'clock, he is still in the kitchen preparing his food. Meanwhile, you know he likes eating his food as early as 7, 6:30. There are people that have poor digestion. There are people that when they eat on time, it digests on time before they go to bed. Like the Igbos used to say, when a woman knows the heart's desire of her man, people say she used a charm on him. The greatest charm you can use on a man is know his heart desire and stick to it. Talk about sex. 80% of marriages broken today, quote me, I, Evangelist Noble Prince, said it, is as a result of inability to meet up the sexual demand of each other. Let me balance this on the side of both man and woman. A woman has feelings and she has satisfaction that she's expecting from a man. A man does as well, though a man plays a greater role on this one now. For instance, if your woman like to have sex every night and you as a man cannot be able to go through her every night, then leave this woman at the point of relationship, because a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Because if you marry her, you either marry her and share her with your driver or your gate man or even your best friend or even your brother or even a total stranger out there. Because when you cannot satisfy her, maybe you can only touch her one out of 7 days in a week, and touch her 4 days in a week, and the other 3 you cannot. Those 3, she'll still be desiring for sex. And if she go out there, any slightest temptation of sex, she'll fall into it. If she likes it rough and you cannot do rough, my brother, let her go. Unless you are ready to meet up that rough type of sex. Hardcore. That's what they call it. Now, to the side of a man, you as a woman, if your man likes it rough and you love him, you want to marry him, first adjust yourself to be able to take it rough from him. Learn his way of making love. If not, he will marry you today, tomorrow he will be outside. That's what brings about a man coming into his house and the woman needs attention. He say, "No, I'm tired. Can we do this next time?" Tomorrow he comes again, "I'm tired." I'm tired means he has been satisfied out there. You are just a ceremonious wife. The real wife is out there doing the work. One day, a woman will pack her load and enter the house and say she's pregnant. Would you pursue her? If your man also likes the gentleman way, you can as well adopt to it. All these things is all about who is ready to adopt to who. But both of you must come to agreement of one pattern of sex, and it should be working for both of you. Either the man adjusts to learn the woman's way, or the woman adjusts to learn the man's way, and he is okay with it. Not that he's just doing it because he wants to please him for a meantime. He wants to get into the marriage first. No. If you see that you're doing it for a meantime and you cannot hold it, better go, my brother, my sister. Don't say, let me just do it, enter the marriage first. I'm getting older. My mates are getting married. And this guy is rich. And this girl is beautiful. I don't want to lose her. Forget it. Because you still lose her tomorrow. You still lose him tomorrow. But you cannot know the man's or the woman's way of sex. Not talk of being able to correct it, to adjust to it, if you don't come closer during relationship. If you don't visit him. Relationship is a period of learning. I said it earlier. The essence of learning is to have a change of mindset, a change of ideology, a change of our real self. And that change is what brings about adoption. For you to adopt into someone's life, you need to put up a change. So that change is meant to occur only during relationship. But you cannot have this change when both of you are far away from each other. So it is paramount that a woman must visit a man when they are dating. If you cannot visit a man, then you are waiting to have a broken marriage tomorrow. Because you can never adjust to his lifestyle in that marriage. And he cannot adjust to yours as well. Do you know that your dressing can make a man to change his mind? Dress with regalians every time, cover your legs and all that. You don't wear trousers and all that. And this man you are marrying is the type that he so much cherish a woman that goes almost half naked. A woman that wears trousers. A woman that wears something short, even if it's not too short, but not full-time regalian. He's a man that values fashion. Then you did not find this out when both of you are dating. By going to visit him, there's a way you dress in his house when you go to visit him. And you find out what you need to find out. You go there, you wear a normal clothes as usual. He will tell you, baby or my dear, I don't like this. Can you change into a bum short? Can you change into this short skirt? I bought this short gown for you. Okay. Then you can be able to tell him, okay, I'm going to do this for love, for your sake. I know I don't have a decision to make. So whatever decision you make, I'm okay with it. I love you for that. I'm just that you start wearing it. That's your new you. That's the new you. Even if at the end of the day, it didn't work out between both of you today, tomorrow you enter into another man's life, learn his own self, his own way, and go in. But when you know you cannot, I'm not saying, that people should throw away their doctrine for love. No. You have your decision. But sometimes doctrines are why most women today are in their 40s, yet they're not married. Some have tested marriage and it didn't work out because of church doctrine, not even religion, not even the Bible, but church doctrine. One day, maybe in my next video, I will talk about this church doctrine. It has caused a lot of mayhem to people and to the society. Preaches their decision, not decision of God. And that their decision is a doctrine. No one preaches the word of God again. No one preaches God again. What they preach is their doctrine. And they want to tangle it and justify it around the word of God, which it is not true. But before then, let me get back to where I am. When you go to his house and wear that, and you find out that you cannot sacrifice your doctrine, you can never be seen because you are a choir mistress, you are a prayer warrior, you are the daughter of a pastor, you cannot be seen putting on trouser. You cannot be seen putting on short gown or short skirt. For that reason, you cannot accept wearing that. You tell him, oh, I choose to quit this relationship than to wear this. It's a choice. You walk away. Because if you say, okay, let me try to wear it for a meantime. Maybe after the marriage, I start wearing my normal thing. You are just making a worse mistake every time. If you as the man, you overlook that dressing, she's wearing Maria Maka, as we normally call it, and you overlooking it, say it's just for now. If I marry her tomorrow, make her see how she no go the dress the way I want. For now, I never marry her, so I no get right over her. If you no get right over her now, after marriage, you no go still get right over her. You can't change her. You know if you change her, it's not possible. Because by then, when you complain, she will tell you, is it not how you met me? It's not how I've been dressing ever throughout our relationship. Why didn't you complain? Why are you complaining now? She might even tangle it that you are not tired of her. You want to bring another woman in your life. So you are now trying to find a fault to push her out. Which is where she holds you guilty of the issue. You must have to insist that a woman you want to marry must come visiting you. Unless his relationship is different. But once you have agreed on marriage, she must come visiting you, spending time with you, spending days with you. Outside that, it doesn't work. Run for your life because it will still clash tomorrow. If you think you have reason to argue whatever I'm saying here in this video, meet me in the comment section and air your view. I'm available 247. Let's dig it there. Let's iron it out there. I know that some of you will be saying, hey, you're not a good evangelist. You are preaching, you're encouraging sex before marriage and all that. I'm not here to argue on this. Meet me on the comment section. Let's argue it. You can call me any name. You can call me an antichrist. You can call me a fake pastor, a fake evangelist. But I know what I'm saying is the only way to remedy our society today. Go around the street. You see children roaming around the street. See people living a life of no parents because they are being brought up by one parent, because they are victim of broken marriages and broken relationships. I'm here to call a spade a spade. This is why this channel is called Raw Fat. I give you what? Raw. I give you everything raw, whether it is suitable to you or not. I'm giving you a real fact, a fact that is raw, no matter how raw it is. Something raw is something kind of naked, something undiluted. That's what I'm giving you. If you want to accept it, accept it. If you don't want to accept it, the truth will still be standing before you tomorrow when you see yourself making that mistake. I encourage you once again to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification bell. Like this video if you find it interesting. And please do share it. Let it go viral so you can save our society. We need a better society. Feel free as well to put up your comment on the comment section. Then for church program like marriage counseling or youth seminar or whatever, we're still available for booking. Call us anytime, any day. And like I said earlier, if you have a means of supporting or partnering with this program, you are available. Just call us on the number displayed on the screen and we'll be available to reason with you.
But you can't take the love out of